time. But one thing has stayed consistent. Celebrating 30 years on the air on WROI is the first federal program. Hosts may have changed, but the program is still the same. Now continuing a long-standing tradition, streaming on the First Federal Facebook page and on WROI. It's time for the First Federal.
And good morning, welcome to the First Federal program here on the 14th day of August, 68 degrees, rain, clouds, it's the works outside as we welcome Evan this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Randy.
How are you?
Good, nearly flushed away.
I was going to say, did you bring the canoe in today?
Oh my gosh. Not used to this kind of rain. You gotta dodge around it, try to get your lawn care in. How are you doing with that?
It's a jungle.
Yeah, ours too.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure when we're going to be able to get to it.
I've seen more guys mowing in sprinkles than I've seen in years.
Yeah, it's
this week.
It's crazy, and there's no really end in sight here for the next few days yet.
Appreciate you mentioning that. It's real kind of you.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Everybody will be mowing the same day.
Yeah,
these days.
Exactly. We'll know where each other are.
Yes.
All right. Well, we got a great show this morning. Just a little preview. We're going to be talking with Nick Prentice from Blue River Digital. He's a partner of First Federal Savings Bank, and he's going to teach us a little bit about digital marketing.
Oh, fun.
It's a topic I don't know much about, and he's a real expert. So we're really excited to have Nick on, and we'll be welcoming him in just a little bit. But first, let's talk about trivia, Randy.
I don't want to talk trivia. Tanner has me stumped.
4 weeks in a row.
At least.
That's awesome. Well, you'll probably get this one.
Yeah. Depends who did it. Gives that evil. It's not even Halloween
This
yet.
was a Tanner question.
And he gave the evil laugh. I'm scared.
All right. Well, we've got a few dates here for you to choose from. Years.
I love dates.
Yep, I mean it. When was the first email sent?
Oh, jeez.
You're big on email, and I know you thrive with electronic communication.
Yeah.
So, A, 1971. It's a good year for something. B, 1975. 70s were just a great decade. C, 1981. And D, 1985.
Wow. No real obvious choices, thanks, Tanner.
And 85, remembers when the Indiana Bears won their only Super Bowl.
I like what you did there.
Well, let's talk a little sports.
Let's do it. Yeah, speaking of the Indiana Bears, after weeks or kind of months of nothing out there, Kevin Warren did say it's sure looking like Hammond, Indiana is going to be the plan unless Illinois
The Hail Mary
can come in at the last moment.
Yeah.
But wow.
Well, the interesting part was leading up to yesterday's little announcement, they said that they were looking at a second site, but it was in Indiana too. They hadn't even mentioned.
Yeah.
Like Illinois is like number 3.
You know.
Like in my opinion, they're still like holding out hope that Illinois is going to come in at the last minute. They're giving them every opportunity. I really don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah. It will be interesting.
You know, the only reason we're talking about this is because this is a big topic out there.
I
have more people asking me about this than banking.
It's a big deal because I mean the Bears, of course, around this area are very popular, but they're popular nationally too.
Yeah.
They're one of the historic franchises in the NFL. It's a big brand. It's a big deal. I mean, their owner did say they will keep the name Chicago even if they move to Hammond, which that makes sense.
Yeah, we knew that was
But
coming.
Right.
just still the fact that they might be housed in Indiana, and Indiana might have 2 NFL teams. It's pretty remarkable.
And that's huge for the region up there.
Yes, it is.
I mean, that if that happens in the next 10, 15 years, you're going to see a dramatic change.
Totally different. They're going to pump tons of money into it. And that's what a lot of people I don't think understand or grasping. They look at the area as it is now. Why would they want to go there? Well, they're going to pump tons of money into it. It's going to be unrecognizable.
It'll change a lot.
You're going to have hotels, you're going to have conference centers, you're
new
going to
restaurants.
have restaurants.
The state of Indiana was smart to get something going really quickly on that.
Yeah.
When they heard there might be
one of the smart moves, finally.
So we will see where it all lands, but it's sure looking like closer and closer to Indiana.
The big question is when they will pull the trigger and just
Yeah.
say, and start, say,
Yeah.
this is where we're going, break the ground or whatever.
And that's exactly what a lot
Yeah.
of talk shows are saying in Chicago. I'm not going to believe it until we see that shovel go in the dirt.
Yeah.
And of course, Chicago sports media are just angry about
Yeah,
this
no,
whole
sure,
situation.
sure.
It's
They're
not.
furious.
Yes.
There is, but when it comes, they'll be one of the first ones on board.
You're right
What a
about
great move. Yeah,
That's
Sure.
a good point.
Yeah, those guys are
Yep.
quite interesting up there too.
And all these franchises are building these new stadiums because they want to host Super Bowls,
Mhm.
Final Fours,
Yeah.
big events.
Yeah.
I mean, not only Chicago, I'm a Denver Broncos fan. They're getting a new stadium, hoping to have it done in 2031.
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs, same thing. I think it's 2031. And all these stadiums are retractable roof,
Yeah.
which
More
I
than-
have my opinions on that
I
too.
know.
But I get it.
Change.
I
Change.
get why they're doing it, to be able to host these events, to get more money in these communities. I
Yeah,
get
because
it.
the NFL's not going to go to Green Bay for a Super Bowl.
No.
I mean not anymore.
The last-
Maybe years ago.
Yeah.
But
They tried the New York one in
Yeah.
Super Bowl 48, and that didn't go over very well. So
Right.
they're probably not going to do that for the foreseeable future,
right.
unless you have.
And even Indianapolis, they've hosted before,
And they
but
did a great job,
but they're not in that mix. Even with the roof,
Yeah.
it's because of all the other technologies and everything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
And
and still the
Yeah.
possibility of being cold outside
Right.
and not
Yeah.
letting people spend tons of money and coming into a cold.
but it's crazy too. Indy keeps building these hotels. They're linking everything. It's like
Oh, that's right.
most
Yeah.
of the time you don't have to go
Right, it's
outside for a
amazing.
lot of
Yeah, right.
but
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But NFL season is here. The preseason has kicked off. A lot of teams were in action last night. The Colts being one of those teams. They tied. It's the
Boo.
Patriots 13
No,
to
I'm
13.
teasing.
Yeah.
And when you got the scrubs playing,
Yeah.
the guys that are trying to make at the win. For the
Yeah.
Colts.
That's very true.
Yeah, it's preseason. It's like, all right, football's back. Then you turn off for a little bit. It's like, this is pretty boring. But
As a IU fan, the most interesting one was Mendoza getting his start
That's
and,
right,
and
yeah.
throwing his first NFL touchdowns.
he looked good, and Kirk Cousins
Yeah.
looked good too for the Raiders. So that'll be an interesting little battle to
Yeah.
watch there.
Cousins is a good, savvy quarterback.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to be a good
Mentor.
leader for Mendoza.
I
Yeah.
would think so too.
Might be the most polite quarterback room that NFL's ever
Yeah, the guys won't want to do too many interviews in
No,
there.
no.
They'll correct them.
Yeah.
It'll be,
seen. Yeah. The Bears are in action tomorrow against the Browns. So, yeah. I mean, game one, not a lot of the starters play. The teams are starting to do the strategy of we'll play the starters game 2 and 3
I see.
type of thing.
Yeah.
It seems like, at least.
see
Everything's
who's going to make that final cut. And
Because now you got to remember, it's 3 preseason games instead of 4. It used to be
Right,
4
right,
for
right.
so many years. So we'll see. But,
They'll probably tweak that again here in the
Oh, I'm
coming
sure
few
they
years.
will.
oh, it'll be
Sure
down
they
to
will.
2.
Yeah.
Especially if they add another game.
Yes, they
Or
will.
if they can get another team. You
Yeah.
never know with
That's true.
franchises
That's true.
expansion.
Especially if they
It's
do
a
an
hot league.
international team.
It's a hot league right now.
Yeah, it's a money printing league. I mean, the Hall of Fame game did more ratings than any of the Stanley Cup Finals games, and any, I think, playoff game from the MLB last year.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's-
for the
it's
Hall of
crazy.
Fame game.
It's crazy.
Just
You don't
football's
even know
king.
the players play.
No, football is king. So, the NFL season will be here before we know it. College football, week 0 technically starts in 2 weeks.
Wow.
High school, we got scrimmages going on tonight so
Right.
far, weather depending.
Yeah.
And then the real season kicks off next week, so
That's
it's
fun.
time.
Yeah.
Fall is here.
Yep.
Season.
American football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
But MLB is still going on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It'll go on. I mean, it goes
It'll
on until
goes on
snow
forever.
flies.
Literally.
If the
Yeah.
playoffs started today, both Chicago teams would be in.
Yeah. Still crazy. to
When's the
think
last time that's happened?
It's been a while.
Yeah, a long while.
Yeah. American League.
Not in the recent memory
No.
future.
Longer than 10 years, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
American League, your division winners right now would be the Tampa Bay Rays, Chicago White Sox, Houston Astros. Your wildcard teams would be New York Yankees, Boston Red Sox, and Detroit Tigers, who sold at the trade deadline now have got hot.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got a couple teams in the mix. The Rangers are a half game back, Twins a game back, and the Guardians 1.5 games back. National League, Brewers, Braves, Dodgers, division winners, Cubs, Padres, Phillies would be your wild card teams, with the Diamondbacks a half game back.
The interesting part was the Cubs actually this last week picked up a little
Yes.
ground on the
Brewers.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, they
so-
did.
chipping away.
Kind of
Chipping
interesting.
away.
Might make it a fun finish.
Yeah.
Yep.
See who can
I haven't
last.
looked ahead at the schedule, but I'm sure they probably have the Brewers towards
I
the end
would
of
think so.
Yeah,
into
I'm
the
sure
regular
that's right.
season.
A lot of
the
division
season.
teams probably coming up.
It may come down to that series.
Yeah.
Kind of like a war of attrition. Who do you have left?
When you have them, who do you have left?
Yeah.
Yep.
How healthy
Yep.
everybody is at that point.
And I feel like that's become more of a focal point since the NL and AL teams all play each other.
Yes.
Right.
More so
Me
than
too.
ever. You look at the schedule, okay, when do we play these teams that we should take advantage of? When's our tough part of the schedule? I feel like it used to not be that way in baseball.
Yeah.
Just go out and play, but
Yeah,
it's
you
changed.
definitely got to be able to win the games you're supposed to,
Yes.
and because those were the ones,
Yeah.
those were the deciding ones.
Yeah.
You
I
lose
mean,
a series or two of those, and
right,
Yeah.
right.
it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, you go into Milwaukee series and you split it, or you
Yeah.
walk away with one win. At least you don't feel as bad.
Yeah.
But you go into playing somebody that you should sweep,
Yeah.
and you don't.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Rockies or
Yeah.
the A's or somebody.
Yeah. Of course, then you get those teams like the White Sox, where everybody thought they could
Oh,
go
yeah,
in, and
yeah.
I know.
they figured it out
Yeah.
this year.
Tougher.
So
Yeah, I keep thinking, waiting for that shoe to fall, and it's
Yeah.
just not, I don't think it's gonna happen.
maybe a Cinderella shoe this
It
year.
might be. It might
Another
be.
good thing for our region.
Yep.
All right.
Got some tidbits here this morning. On this day, in 1909, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway hosted its first motorized event. It was a series of motorcycle races.
Think about how early that was
Oh,
in
no
like
kidding.
combustion engine
Oh my gosh.
travel days. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good vision.
On this day, 1939, the first night MLB game in the city of Chicago was played at Comiskey Park. The White Sox beat the St. Louis Browns 5-2. Now, the Cubs wouldn't get lights till the 80s.
That's just
Right.
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Think
think about
years
that.
later.
Years ahead. Yep.
I remember when that happened.
Yeah. And the Cubs' first night game got rained out halfway
Rained
through the
out.
game.
Right. Yeah.
On this day, 1945, VJ Day happened when the Empire of Japan surrendered unconditionally to the Allies, ending World War II.
Wow.
Now, in some time zones, that was on August 15th.
Ah.
Oh, there's a
US
good,
time
there's
zone.
good trivia
August
right
14th.
there.
Yeah.
I like that, Tanner.
And I always like when they do these future
Uh-huh.
event.
Ah.
On this day in 2126, the comet Swift-Tuttle will make a close approach to Earth.
We'll
Wow.
have to remember to highlight that on our show that
Yes,
year.
we will.
Put that in your notes for next year. We'll be able to hear closer.
You know, those are very few and far in between when they have those on there. I always have to say, because I find that fascinating.
I love
Right,
that
and
Since
too.
they're broadcasting something that far in advance.
Right. And how they can predict it. I mean,
So those students out there, this is what math and science combined
Yep,
can
there you
do
go.
for
There
you.
you go.
There's a lot of things you can accurately predict
Yep.
uh-huh.
based on that. I cannot. But
No.
Randy probably.
No, I can't predict. No.
can.
I can't guess an answer, let alone predict it.
And today's World Lizard Day,
Mm.
National Tattoo Removal Day. It's probably pretty painful, but hey. National Creamsicle Day, as on the dessert, not the Tampa Bay Buccaneers throwback uniforms,
Okay.
which are still great ones.
Yeah.
National Social Security Day, and one we like at First Federal here, Financial Awareness Day.
That's right.
Ah, there we go.
Those last two can go together too.
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
I need a good plan there.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Tanner.
Well,
We've got one upcoming event that's a little bit imminent here, and that's the Fulton County annual rummage sale for the Animal Center.
Well, that's a big one.
Yeah, so reason why we wanted to talk about that briefly is just drop-off starts August 16th through the 20th, lasts through the 20th. So you can drop stuff off at the Historical Society there on US 31 from 2 to 6, the 16th through the 20th.
That's next week.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity to
Unload some
yeah,
stuff.
so start looking around because it is an excellent opportunity
Yeah.
to get things.
That's why you don't
And,
have to host your own garage sale.
No.
You still get rid of stuff.
It's a big win for
Yeah,
everybody. So, I love that they do that. Then of course the sale starts on the 21st through the 23rd. That's 10 to 5 p.m. on the 21st and 22nd, and then 10 to 4 on the 23rd.
and there's a big parade coming up too.
There is coming up
Nickel plate
Yeah.
is happening
next Saturday.
same weekend.
Yes. Last rumor was over 110
That's
entries. So
Fantastic.
yeah, starts at 11 o'clock, I believe. So plan on that next Saturday.
You leading the band again?
No.
Oh.
I'll be on the stage.
Okay, no, that's right. That's good. So a lot going on. It's going to be a great weekend.
Yes.
It will be.
Getting the rain out of the way, guys.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I like your thinking.
Yeah. And food trucks will be on site for the rummage sale, so
Yeah.
that'll be a fun little twist.
Yeah.
All right, we want to give some flowers to Tracy Pocock this morning, retiring from Webb's after 49 years.
Crazy.
Her only job that she
I thought she was only 30, so I'm not sure how she did that.
she started young. That's exciting for her, and job well done. Loved her service to all of us over the years.
It'll be strange going into Webb's and not seeing her.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Very strange.
she was always looking to help you.
Always. Yep.
So, good job, Tracy. Hey, the S&P hit a record this week, going above 7,800 for the first time.
Wow.
So,
Things are looking up.
401k is looking good, Randy. And good news on the interest rate front. I mean, it could be, but good progress, I would say. The monthly consumer price index inflation report was very mild, reflecting a couple months in a row of stable prices right now. So, we're hoping that continues, because that would just be a great thing. Nobody getting worried about either direction. So, we're comfortable with that. We're excited to see that. So, thinking about First Federal, we have a new checking account free gift, the compact massager. How's that going for us, Tanner?
Going very well. I've ordered quite a few boxes.
So that can hit the hard spots that are
Yes.
Yeah.
tough to get loosened up.
Yep.
And Tanner brought that last week, had it on, so if you need to go back in the archives and check that out, but
It's got multiple attachments to
Yeah.
it, so
great deal.
yeah.
Of course, the way you get that's for opening a checking account with First Federal Savings Bank or referring a friend to open a checking account.
So you can do it in person or online.
I heard one of our First Federal family members explaining that to a customer yesterday, and the customer was already brainstorming who they might be able to send in so they could get a free gift.
Yeah,
So,
you can get a couple of those and you can have them sitting around different places
Yeah.
that you don't have to
There
worry
you
about.
go.
Yeah. One at work, one at home.
that's right. And now that back to school started, you may start thinking about if you are looking for a home again.
Yes.
Everything slows down with back to school. That's a big lift in the community, and we can all breathe a big sigh of relief now. But you may be looking for a home, so we can help you get some planning done on that. Get pre-approved with Ben Dalton or Stacy Wilson, and they're very flexible on when they can do that and help you out with that. Doesn't cost anything. It can help you get prepared on, hey, based on what my family makes, what should we be looking at in terms of a home price?
Because they're not lasting long on the market.
No, you got to be ready. So we want to help you with that, and just really give you some great advice. Maybe it's not even time yet, and we can help show that to you and help you have a good plan for it. We also offer commercial lending for businesses, and Zach Reuter handles that for us. His number is 574-223-1731. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on X. Instagram is @FFBanking. LinkedIn, we're on there too, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. I should say and or, so you can do all
That's right,
those
you can
things.
do it all.
You can do it all. Of course, we have our radio shows on the YouTube channel as well. You
Yeah.
can go back and peruse some of our best shows.
Yeah. Back from, you can watch the transition of the studio even. 'Cause those
That's-
originals don't have the studio like
A
this.
little historical archive.
Yeah.
Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. We are FDIC insured and an equal housing lender. And our NMLS number is 399927.
Makes it legal and ready for the fun part of the show.
That's right. And we want to welcome in Nick Prentice from Blue River Digital.
Yeah.
Brew River Digital. That's something different.
Yeah, that's a total different interview.
There's a business idea for somebody. That's a takeaway for you, Nick.
I like that.
Nick, you're the Director of Client Success and Strategy
Yeah.
at Blue River Digital.
Yeah.
It's a nice title.
It's a blessing, man. Yeah, Evan. It's actually taken a long time to be able to even be in a position where we can have that type of
That's neat.
person.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of really great people behind me to be able to have somebody dedicated to client success.
That's a good point. You mentioned time. Give us a little view or people into your career there at Blue River, and
Yeah.
share a little bit of that
Yeah.
with us, Nick. That's real interesting.
Well, yeah, my journey at Blue River, man, has been half of my professional career.
Okay.
I will. I'm a talker, so you stop me when I need to.
Okay, we'll do hand signals.
There we go. So yeah, I've been in marketing since I was right out of high school. I started working in radio actually in the Fort Wayne market. Worked for several different radio stations over there. That's where I really learned about marketing and audiences and things like that. It was really early on, 2005, 2006, 2007. So they started teaching me about digital marketing, which was great. I was able to really kind of, I wouldn't say at the ground floor of the digital kind of revolution. Pretty early on, I had the Facebook page back in the day.
That's right. Yeah, there we go. That's
MySpace
a
and the
reference.
Facebook. So yeah, I had an opportunity to kind of learn along some of the giants in the industry.
I bet you were like a sponge.
Oh, yes. Everywhere I went, I didn't have much money at the time, so I still don't have much money, but we're getting better with you guys.
That's right.
Helping me better understand my finances. Yeah, so I mean, I would go to these training conferences and just drink like tar black coffee and
That's
stay
what
awake
they serve
and
there,
just soak it all in. But over the years, I've worked in different types of media and media buying and placing, and a mutual friend of ours, Shad Seibert. Yeah, he's just a great friend of mine. He came alongside me in a really tough part of my life and was just a great encouragement to me and a mentor.
That sounds like his cup of tea right there.
It is. That family is absolutely amazing. The legacy of the Seibert group has affected a lot of people.
In a positive way. I was lucky enough to grow up across the street from the family.
Yeah.
And got to be friends with Shad. So that's how we met.
That was one of the first times. I think it was the first time we met. Was at his house, late night, early morning playing board games.
That's right. Mutual love.
Mutual love. Yes. So that was great. But Shad is a connector.
Yep.
Right. So Shad knows the First Federal family, and he knows the Blue River family, and said, hey, this is going to be a really great fit, a great partnership. So he made that introduction, and man, he was right. Like, you guys are like us, and you guys are just the family atmosphere, the
values.
Yes, absolutely. So it was meant to be.
And we liked what he had to say about what you were doing for his business in the digital space.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about the services that Blue River offers, and then let's dive in a little bit with the digital advertising as like some things to learn for us.
Yeah. So Blue River Digital, we are a full service marketing agency. There isn't a lot of those in our region. Most of the time you have to go to the bigger markets to be able to find a full service agency. But we basically do anything with a logo on it, right? So digital marketing is a big piece of that. That's my baby. That's where I spend most of my time in that digital marketing space and a lot of the strategy and planning side of that. But really, it's, like I said, anything with a logo. We do screen printing and embroidery. We have a print shop for large format signage. And
I got to pause right there because we gave away for our 60th anniversary all those T-shirts at our Community Appreciation Day. You guys did that for us.
We made those T-shirts. Thank you. Yeah. Yep. And that was just a great example of kind of partnership coming together. You all kind of came to us with this. This need, and we kind of worked together to try to find ways to make it easier. Specifically, like the sorting and all of that. You've got a lot of different locations, and you need the boxes kind of organized in a certain way.
We could not have pulled that off without your help, expertise, and guidance on that. Plus, doing a lot of that sorting work for us and making sure we could get the right things to the right places.
Great. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we want to do, and that's really where my role kind of fits in here. Is that my goal is to sit down with marketing professionals, business owners, business leaders, and learn about the things that are making things harder than they need to be.
Yeah.
So they can focus on what they're great at. Because we talk about your value proposition a lot in marketing, understanding what makes you different than other people. And a lot of times the things in marketing and operations getting away from you being able to do that effectively.
That's
right.
So
that's what I look for. Is I look for opportunities to streamline that. How can we take that off your plate so you can do what you're really great at, and just let the marketing people take care of it and get it all done for you.
And I'd say that was the genesis of such a great partnership today. Is we're looking for efficiency.
Yeah.
We don't have the biggest departments or the most overhead. We're trying to be efficient with our expenses, and you guys have been wonderful as a partner to kind of come alongside and really own a certain channel that was hard for Tanner and I to make a ton of progress on, just from both resource standpoint and expertise.
Yeah, it is a fine balance, and I know there's probably a lot of business owners that are listening right now, and you can relate with this. But when you have such a customer focused business model, you don't have extra resources to spend on advertising.
Right.
We're not like McDonald's.
Yes.
There isn't a lot of those opportunities that are there. So we have to be really smart in how we market and make sure that the ways that we are marketing maintains our values and communicates our values the right way without forgetting, because marketing is about lead generation most of the time, right?
Yes.
But in what we do at First Federal is like, we want to focus on our customers, right?
Yeah.
That is our number one priority, and along the way, because we're doing things the right way, other people say, hey, I want some of that, and then they come. So it's just a different way of marketing, but it just requires a lot of strategy and discussions. And Tanner and I, we sit down at least once a month together, and we're always talking in person, and then we're talking all throughout the month via text or email, brainstorming ideas, even things that we're not actually a part of. We're a team trying to keep the ball moving.
Yeah, that's well said. We're speaking with Nick Prentice from Blue River Digital in Warsaw. He's the Director of Client Success and Strategy. You mentioned businesses listening, excuse me, why they might be interested in some of the things that we're talking about. Tell us about, like, if someone's interested in learning a little bit more about, hey, how might Blue River be able to help us with digital advertising, with that strategy, having those conversations.
Mm-hmm.
What's that look like for someone that's wanting to engage with you and understand, how do I get started in this?
Yeah.
Is it expensive?
It's free. Free consultations.
It's a good word.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't charge for our meetings. We're a small, medium-sized business, just like a lot of businesses in this region, and so we get it. We don't want to have to pay for consultations or discussions or things like that. So if you're looking for a partner, looking for somebody that wants to get in the weeds and try to help you figure out how to be more successful, streamline processes, figure out best ways to market and target different areas, we would love to be that partner. The first step is going to our website. It's blueriverd.com.
Okay.
Funny because we're a tech company and we build websites also, and blueriverddigital.com was taken.
Oh no!
In 2014 when we started. So we have talked with them several times, and would love to buy out that side of the business and get that domain. But in the meantime, it's blueriverd for digital.com.
Okay.
And on our website, we've got a plethora of information that you can research and understand on your own if you'd like. I'm probably 2 months out from having our Blue River Academy live, where it's just free marketing information for anybody. There's courses
Sounds good.
Anybody can go to and reference anything from radio advertising to billboard to newsprint to digital, Google, you name it. It's going to have all that information in there for people to use.
There's probably some high school students that are thinking about that as a career that would really enjoy some direct instructional experience building, things like that. Nick, you mentioned starting in 2005, 6, 7. Things are rapidly changing now here in 2026.
Yeah.
We get a lot of data center talk around here, but the reason that is because there's just such a push for more computing power and for it to do more in our lives in a positive way. How's that affecting marketing?
Yeah. It is drastically affecting marketing.
I thought so. I wonder.
Yeah, so we're in just a really unique phase in history. We see a lot of these. You look over the years, probably the biggest points in marketing history, is the printing press, from mass production of print advertisements, the radio broadcast, getting that into the homes of the individuals. Before that, you look back at, we were hanging up handwritten notes trying to market our businesses.
That's right.
The 1700s, 1800s, late 1900s, printing press is becoming more affordable. The early 1900s, the radio is taking off, and by the 1930s, it's in a lot of people's homes. 1940s, it's in almost everybody's homes. Finally, we've got a great transportation system, and the cars are on the roads with radios in them. So we're now able to push our advertisements right into exactly where the individuals are. That's why I love radio. I mean, it definitely helps the fact that I started in radio, but the radio's never going to go away.
Yeah.
It is the closest point of contact from somebody selling something, somebody buying something that you can possibly get. So it's amazing how you've seen that change. But now at this climax in history, what we're seeing is individuals are changing the way they're shopping and they're changing the way they're buying. And it has to do with the technology convergence that we have right now.
Yeah.
So when you're making marketing decisions, we have to be considerate of all those changes that are happening. So over the last several decades, we've been collecting data individually. So you all understand your customers,
right,
and what products they have and where they're at and
behaviors.
Yep. Maybe where they're at in their family cycles, and maybe families are to the point to where maybe they start downsizing and things like that. Well, what that allows us to do, if we have that data, we can, and we've been able to, decades, been able to understand when people are ready to purchase a new home, and we can talk to those people. But now with technology, it makes it much easier to shift through that data and understand in real time who those individuals are, and then rather than spending lots and lots of marketing dollars and casting this really wide net trying to hit anybody in the market looking to buy a home,
right,
now we can be a lot smarter and understand exactly, okay, well this person, they've bought a home 15 years ago, and their kids all graduated and left the house 3 years ago, so they're likely looking to downsize, things like that. Those kind of intelligent assumptions that we could make with marketing.
That's a good phrase.
And then it allows us to really kind of target our marketing even more intelligently, rather than having to cast such a wide net and spending more money. And what that ultimately does, especially for businesses like us, First Federal, is that we can invest that money back into our people,
right,
and love and care for them, like your awesome giveaways that you always do for signing up for checking accounts and things like that. Those things aren't really...
massager.
There you go. Actually, I'm kind of disappointed that I haven't seen that yet. We have a meeting right after this.
Yeah, you need to make a point.
We're going to take some time with that. But yeah, it all goes back to making smart decisions, and the technology that we have now is helping us get there.
And then from a business owner that's really looking to serve customers, like you mentioned earlier, we know that customer in that situation, they would find value in that direct communication about something that's relevant to their life right now.
Absolutely.
And so you don't have to bother other people with something that's not relevant, and you can provide value for the folks that are in that specific situation. So, well said. Well, we're running short of time. We've been speaking with Nick Prentice from Blue River Digital. They've been an incredible partner and asset for First Federal Savings Bank over the last few years, and you specifically, Nick. So thank you so much for coming on and sharing your knowledge with us. And we recommend anybody check them out. There's a lot of value they can add to your business.
Thank you, Adam.
Yep. All right, trivia question. Nick, you can chime in too if you'd like. When was the first email sent? 71, 75, 81, or 85?
I'm going to go with 81.
75.
The answer is 71.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The oldest. Ray Tomlinson, a hero, I guess, sent the first email creating the baseline for electronic direct messaging.
Wow. Amazing.
It's fun. All right, we're going to end our show with some words of wisdom from Michael Jordan. moment of silence. See, everyone just, it's such an honor there.
Just waiting on it.
Everyone knows
Those
how
great words,
great
Lord
it
Jay.
is.
Go.
Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it.
Awesome. Nick, thank you very much. Tanner and Evan, thank you. We'll talk to you next Friday.
Thanks, Randy.
Pleasure.